Hello. When we compare different seeds legislations in the world, we find out that Italian seeds legislation is not Italian, that Peruvian seeds legislation is not Peruvian, that Spanish seeds legislation is not Spanish, that Egyptian seeds legislation is not Egyptian. So the majority of the countries are adopting a unique and standard model of seeds law, which is UPOV model, and they are not taking into consideration their authenticities, their political, economical, historical, sociocultural specificities, but they're only following one model of law. So the UPOV model is a standard model following by the majority of countries, and it is based on a huge space for the protection of the breeder's right with the total absence for the farmer's rights. And the breeder is every moral or physical person with the nationality of the country or with the nationality of other country. So it's like the multinational companies. The other point, the UPOV model is known for the DUS criteria or conditions. Every plant, every grain, every seeds, in order to be legal, it must be registered in the official catalog of the country. This is only if it meets the criteria of the distinctiveness, the uniformity, and the stability. And these DUS criteria are excluding the local seeds, the peasant seeds, because local seeds are known for the highly diversity on the genetic level. So nowadays, countries are banning their proper local seeds and marginalizing their proper farmers. This is through the UPOV model. So who is UPOV and who is behind it? UPOV, the International Union for the Protection of the New Plant Varieties, is an intergovernmental organization established in the 1961 by the demand of the International Association of Breeders, so a lobby of industrial producers of seeds. Members of UPOV right now are states, and we find also observers. In observers, we find states, we find intergovernmental organizations, and we find international NGOs. And these sections, we find a lot of companies, a lot of lobbies of companies or associations of companies, like, for example, CropLife International with Bayer, Syngenta, BASF, and Corteva. These four societies are dominating 60% of the international market of seeds and pesticides, according to a study done by ETC Group called Foods Barons. We find again these four companies and other companies in the European lobby or the European association called Euroseeds with a lot of companies. We find also the African Association of Seeds. We find them also in the Association of the Americas of Seeds, the Association of Asia. We find them in a lot of companies. So multinational companies are well and strongly represented in UPOV. And we find also in the observers a federation of pharmaceutical producers. So my question, what is a company producing drugs doing in UPOV working on seeds legislations? So let's remind that, for example, Bayer, which is a pharmaceutical company, has bought Monsanto, which was the first producer of GMO seeds, and that Novartis and AstraZeneca have created Syngenta, now the first producer of highly hazardous pesticides. So who is selling food is also selling drugs. And this is not good. Because if you and I are eating healthy products, practicing responsible agriculture and farming and peasant farming, these corporates, these companies, they cannot get benefits from us. But if you and I are selling their seeds and their pesticides and eating not healthy food, then we will get chronic diseases, which is the case in these days, and then we'll become their loyal clients, both farmer and consumers. So let's think well the way we are farming, the way we are producing, and the way we are consuming. And let's say stop UPOV and not buying anything from them. Stop UPOV. Thank you.